You really can gain a lot from packing your bags and visiting places that you've never been to. The world is full of fascinating stories.
It sure is, and a local man is sharing some of his favorites in a book. Global Entries, Anecdotes from My Travels Abroad, was written by Belleville native Joe Fahey. And earlier, Brady and I spoke to Joe about what inspires him about travel. It's a wonderful thing that you've done, but this is not a how-to travel guide. Tell us a little bit about how you wrote the book.
Absolutely not. In fact, I started the book, if you're looking for a travel guide, you've come to the wrong place.
It's not a Michelin guide.
No, it is not a Michelin guide. So I don't tell you where to go or what hotel to stay at. These are anecdotal stories about what I have experienced over the course of 5 decades. And so, yes, I talk about places and I give historical content and I talk about cultural experiences, but a lot of them, in a lot of cases, I go to travel the back roads, go to places that are not very well known, and so there are places here that you're not going to see in the Michelin guide, and so it's very personal. But it's also written in a very lighthearted manner because not everything goes as planned.
Right. Yeah, oh, I bet. Well, do you have an experience like that you can quick share with us? Something unexpected or something fun that really livened up your soul?
Well, you know, there are like categories, like taxis. I never got along with taxis. So, I mean, I had road rage in France and kind of overcharged in Italy. So that's a situation. And then food. Food is always an important thing. And sometimes I'd be a little bit surprised by, like, when I was served, like Brahma hump, which is really quite good.
What is that?
The hump of a Brahma bull.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was larvae of ants.
Protein, good protein.
Looks like rice, but it's not.
Yeah. But you're letting people learn from your experiences.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so you can learn from my mistakes or from my experiences. So it's a combination of humor and history and culture, and it's a light read. It's intended to be a fun read.
And a little bit of advice. You have 5 rules, you say, that you would like Americans to understand when they travel overseas. What are they?
Okay, so when I started traveling, I saw a lot of bad tourists, and I didn't want to be that guy. So I kind of came up with 5 rules for myself for traveling. And one is, do what you're told. You know, this is not the time to go lone wolf. The second one is, be aware. Be aware of what's going on around you. You might miss something, something historical, something cultural, but also from a safety perspective. Just be aware. The next one is to, be respectful of the people around you. People want to be respected, and you need to give that respect in order to get it back. And remember, we are guests, and so don't forget that. The fourth one is the most important, but it's so simple. Just eat what's in front of you. Food is a huge part of culture.
Yeah.
And in many cultures, they take it very seriously. And if you turn your nose up, that doesn't play very well. Americans can't have cheeseburgers and chocolate chip cookies at every meal. So eat what's in front of you. And the last one is simply compliment the chef. It doesn't hurt to grease the skids.
Yeah.
And after I wrote those for the book, it dawned on me. These are the same rules that I used when I visited my mother. So they're pretty simple and they're very easy to follow.
Yeah. And you are going to want to grab this book. You can find Joe's book at local bookstores or online at faheytravels.com. And our special thanks to Joe.
He's so inspiring. He was a corporate executive for 40 years, and he reinvented himself after he retired.
Yeah. He's having a good time doing it, too.
He absolutely is. Let's get